It's been a hard day.
Always sets me to think of this place. What I can do for you. You really ought to have returned by now.
These writings could be of import.
Shall we take a closer look?
Ah, 'tis a relief to hear that Ulrika is safe. Mayhap there is aught I could do for her, pervasive though the Queen Regent's influence has become. My humblest thanks. You've proven a friend to Melv and me as well. Tis good to know that Ulrika is safe. Tis good to know that Ulrika is safe.
Fine place. Cast off the strength.
First things first, we must speak with Captain Brandt.
Have you business with the guild, sir? I should be glad. Glad to assist you.
Always a pleasure.
Well met.
We're in the right...
Welcome to the Star. We serve all manner of fine ales here. Shall I? Come back any time. Welcome to... We serve all manner of fine ales here. Shall I? Always a pleasure.
Ah, there we are.
There is much we ought to tend to, if we are, or shall change once we have attended the coronation. If your majesty has any unfinished business to attend to, 'tis very well. The coronation is to take place on the morrow. We shall depart early in the morn, so your majesty would do well to get a good night's rest.
Master, pray leave this place. My body, it refuses to obey me. There is a voice within my mind. It commands me, sways my very will.
Sways your will? Could it be that the Godsway? We must quit this place, your majesty. I fear our plans may fall to naught. Let us return to the tavern. We've been had. The false sovereign commanded the pawns at the coronation, proving his own power as arisen. According to Regent King Sven, the pretender was wearing some sort of lavish necklace at the time. I imagine this artifact is the Godsway mentioned in that letter. Perchance 'tis a tool that grants power akin to that of the true arisen. 'Twould do much to explain the events that we have beheld afore now. Alas, unless we find some way to unmake this Godsway's power, proving your majesty's legitimacy shall be difficult indeed. Allow me to speak to the agent we captured some days past.
Never could I have imagined such an outcome. What manner of artifact is this Godsway? I suppose 'tis pointless to ponder. Let us await the results of Captain Brandt's investigation.
There is much we ought to tend to. If we are to strengthen prey, allow me time to search for a way forward. I shall Is there aught else you would speak of, Your Majesty? Do not forget that we work to...
Rest all my equipment. Follow the chance.
Welcome. What a waste. I must ponder what I can do with this.
Oh, the sight of yon ox cart has brought all my fatigue to the fore. Shall we climb aboard?
Walking everywhere is certainly tiring.
Huzzah!
Oh there. I can hardly believe it turned out.
Could you come over here?
Welcome to... We serve all manner of fine ales here. Come back anytime. Welcome. We serve all manner of fine ales here. Always a pleasure.
'Twas an eventful journey.
There is much we ought to tend to. If the information we pry from the agent is to be believed, there is a place in Batal devoted to the study of arts most queer. I believe it is worthy of investigation. Should fortune smile upon us, Your Majesty may even discover some method of undoing the Godsway's hold over the pawns. Yet official dealings twixt Vermund and Batal are suspended, and 'tis no simple matter to gain passage through the latter's fortress. Fortunately for us, however, the agent was hiding this on his person. I bid you take... 'Tis an entry permit, allowing passage through Batal's fortress. It even bears the crest of the Batali Palace. It must have been commissioned by someone with great influence. I doubt any would dare impede your passage with such an item in your possession. There is one other thing, Your Majesty. With the permit came information I found most intriguing. An oracle who once served in the Vermundian court now resides in Batal. This oracle foretold the coming of the Arisen and was banished from the kingdom when her prophecy displeased the Queen Regent. Indeed, 'twas by this same oracle's power that the agent in question came to know of Your Majesty's whereabouts. The oracle knows much of the Arisen. Should you make her acquaintance, she may be able to offer you aid during your infiltration. You have my fullest confidence. Do not forget that we work to serve the citizen.
You the Arisen? I've been looking for you. Sven wants to meet with you. Says he'll be waiting in his quarters.
This ladder looks sturdy enough to climb. We ought to put it to good use.
Would that all my days were so tranquil.
I would appreciate your swift return, Master. A fell unease begins to gnaw at me when you are gone over long.
Anyone gives me trouble, they'll take some steam.
But a long day of work. Pray my watch finishes without incident.
Only person I believe in myself.
I heard from Captain Brandt that you plan to make for Batal in order to continue your investigation. As for me, I've been looking into my mother's movements since last we met, and I happened upon this. 'Tis a letter she discarded, only half written. It seems to be addressed to someone called Phaesus. I passed an eye o'er it, though I failed to grasp its meaning, or what compelled her to throw it away. Here, I thought it best that you have it. Mayhap you could glean aught from it that I could not, and if you do, would you be so kind as to share it with me? That is, only if you've the time to spare. I am in no position to make demands, of course. Glad I am to see you well. I've been wondering how you were getting on. Have you learned aught of the intent behind that letter? No progress as yet, then. Though, and should you learn something, glad I am to see you well. No progress as yet, then.
Gold in my pocket.
compares to a real owl. Naught compares to
There's
a real
ought to be
owl.
said for peace and quiet.
You are not permitted to be here. Move along.
Might look to partner up with someone else.
Does the wind blow my fur every which way?
Welcome, sir. As ever, we are delighted.
Teary eyes all round. We've a long night ahead.
I've a no saloons of every ilk.
Could earn a decent wage if I...
Well met, sir. You seem a kindly sort. Now, no need to be nervous. Got to earn my coin while I can, I suppose.
A place to soothe the sea.
Good to see you, Master. You would gather materials here, Master. Can we really afford to carry more?
Coin smooth, grease my backs.
Naught but fright, late.
Welcome.
Fly when I'm here. At this hour.
Greeting. You need only make a worthy offering in exchange. I have seen your path. Make. You've my gratitude. 'Tis lovely to see you.
Suppose I best earn my all that fuss and
Benefit from all this sunshine.
Maybe I'll make myself scarce. I can make no sense.
Ah, Sir Arisen. I've been meaning to speak with you. Did you, perchance, pay a visit to the House of the Blue Sunbright? I see. After the rather strongly worded letter I received, I feared as much. 'Twas under unique circumstances, shall we say, that Daphne came to reside with us. You must understand, the House of the Blue Sunbright is our most generous benefactor, and their favor hinges upon our continued discretion. Thus, for the sake of all who reside herein, I beg you to steer Daphne away from any further contact with that household. Though it pains me to perpetuate the girl's misfortune, it must be done, if the gracious hand is to continue to function.
Here you are, sir.
I must confess.
I'm rather lost.
Sir Arisen, pray see to it that naught akin to the recent debacle be allowed to occur.
Do you perchance remember me? You once knew me as maid to the young master, Sebastian. Well, I'm his maid no longer. Though I meant no harm, the mistress saw fit to turn me out. Tell no other soul of this. But the girl I had you fetch was none other than Sebastian's own twin sister. Afeared of inviting conflict over their inheritance, Daphne's family branded her a cursed babe and sent her away. Yet the loss of her newborn child drove the mistress half mad with grief. She's been bedridden ever since. I had hoped the sight of her long-lost daughter might rekindle some vital spark within my mistress. But alas, 'twould seem it was not to be.
I'll gather this.
In the end, my good intentions served only to rob me of my station. I suppose 'twas no less than my due for meddling in the affairs of the nobility.
This is generally used as a material.
Different combinations of materials result in...
You're always such fun to talk to.
One day, I'm going to have proper raiment. What do you think? One day, I'm going to have...
I fear this trial.
In the end, I suppose 'twas no less than my due.
I must confess, I'm rather lost. Oh, heavens above, 'twas you, wasn't it? You took the abbess from us. The acts she committed were unforgivable. This I cannot deny. But what do you expect will befall the rest of us without the abbess? We cannot possibly attend to all our patients. Forgive me. 'Twas an improper thing to say in light of the lives taken so unjust. I will do what I can. But I fear I cannot attend to everyone here. I fear this trial is too much for one such as me.
Yeah? What is it?
I've just had a thought. Loath as I am to recall the events of the coronation, they are fresh in my mind still. We must needs uncover this secret power that allows for the command of pawns. On my way!
What is it? Have you brought me something to sate my unquenchable thirst for knowledge? A book, perchance? No, a letter, is it? Let's see here. But know that tonight the moon shall again be shrouded in a veil of gossamer clouds, awaiting the return of the sun's warming glow. Well, well, I'd not put Disa the capacity for such refinement. "'Tis a love letter of a sort.
one that draws on ancient symbolism to convey its message. The moon represents a woman, the sun, a man. Put simply, what this letter means to communicate is, I miss you. Ha! A surprisingly saccharine sentiment coming. I know not who this Phaesus is, though 'tis safe to say that Disa is rather invested in him. What concerns me is this Godsway mentioned in the first line. If we can take this letter at its word, and 'twas indeed granted to the Queen Regent, we can surmise that it must be something tangible, an object. As to what manner of object, however, I can only begin to guess, and I'm not one for pointless conjecture. I suspect someone of Batali heritage might be able to tell you more. With the aid of Sir Kendrick and his helper in locating certain documents, I believe I finally grasped the true nature of this place. 'Twas a royal library that was sealed off by a sovereign of some generations past. In a bid to pass the throne on to his own descendants, this sovereign attempted to consign our kingdom's histories to oblivion. Alas, 'twould seem that, no matter the age, the avarice of those in power is all but guaranteed. Yet 'tis clear it serves them not, almost laughably so. The sovereign's line ultimately fell to ruin, and now what can we learn from this? Those who make light of history are doomed to be crushed under its heel. Fine timing, sir, fine timing indeed. My time in that tenebrous jail has only hastened the deterioration of my eyesight. I stare at the page, but the letters stubbornly refuse to take shape. Alas, they were confiscated at the time of my imprisonment. As I recall, prisoners' possessions are held within the palace storeroom. 'Tis a place to which, though as I hear it, masquerades are being held of late. Masquerade. Should you happen to enter the venue, mayhap you would find an opportunity to liberate my poor spectacles. What say you? Will you I am in your debt with those Pray, infiltrate the venue and find the storeroom.
We ought to keep watch, lest we be set upon from behind. Naught can threaten.
I must confess, yet I'm far more intrigued by this Godsway.
I'm afraid I'm unfamiliar with the matter at hand. Perhaps we should have a more knowledgeable pawn join our party?
I fear this trial is too much for one such as me.
Mayhap I'll set out on my own adventure.
Feels eerie with no one about.
My legs are stiff as boards after training.
If I could. Greetings. You need only make a worthy offering. I have seen your path. You've my gratitude. 'Tis lovely to see you.
This is quite a quandary.
No matter how you look.
I've more time than I know how to spend.
Materials, eh? I shan't deny. They have their uses.
A lonely place.
Quite
If you must go off on your own, there's naught to be done. I only hope you'll return sooner rather than later.
Feels eerie with no one. I do not believe you have a right to be here, sir.
What business have you here?
I'd hasten home, but it's not my duty. I'd hasten home, but it's not my duty. Would that all my days were so tranquil.
So this is where you were, Master. I searched high and low for you. Do take care not to stray so far next time. I lack information pertinent to this task. Consider hiring a
Greet, you need only make a worthy offering in exchange. I have seen your path. You've my gratitude. 'Tis lovely to see you.
All the best tales come from travelers at the inn.
Quite the predicament.
Anyway.
Good tidings to you. Aye, I thought you might be the one. My husband spoke of you, you see. 'Tis through him I hear much of the gossip. I suppose you're here to see him. You'll have to come another day, I fear. 'Tis a perilous mission at that. I've heard he is to fell a Dullahan at the Ill-Doer's resting place.
Not much going on.
I don't know a thing about that quest, so I can't guide you. You could try to hire a pawn with the information we need.
Sometimes this is the only place
And who, pray tell, are you supposed to be?
My eyes grow heavy.
As you say, I shall remain here till you give the word.
All I need's my health, I suppose.
Oh, apologies, Master. My mind was 1,000 leagues away.
Money can buy.
I would appreciate your swift return, Master. A fell unease begins to gnaw at me when you are gone over long.
The latest tidings from Melf came as quite a shock. It's been that was a tragedy to those who... I thought to myself, with the dragons coming, and indeed, we have our sovereign still, that I would see this kingdom restored. Whence do you hail?
No easy answers here.
Well, out...
Presume to confound me, do you?
Still a while to go when the shift's over.
The
duties are concluded. My stomach's growling. Time for an early supper.
Now, the wise are as discerning with time as with coin.
Your presence will not be tolerated here. Leave this place at once!
Though I cannot be, and should you learn something, would you be so kind? Though I can, and should you learn something, truly, then my mother and this man are, my thanks for looking into this. Alas, I had hoped 'twould be of greater use to our cause. I know not what to do. Pray, take care if you travel to Batar.
Such quiet blessing. Suppose I ought to put my feet on I only pray my watch finishes without incident.
This place is awful dull. Can't complain, mind.
Dull days for us are a sign that all is well.
These rebels have cut my teeth in a real battle.
Such gratitude is a blessing.
Work done graciously. Work done
Only person I believe in is myself.
We have what we need to deliver, do we not? Let us find the intended recipient. We ought to make the delivery now, lest it should end up lost or misplaced. I quite agree. Yon path leads not to our destination. If you would prefer to explore, I shall guide you another time. The Arisen decides our path. We have but to follow.
Any loose coin about? Enough to make you rich. My body's
There's a ladder here. Ah, excellent find.
Naught feels quite so wasteful as coming upon a fine piece of equipment after purchasing the very same item in a shop. Our road.
Ah, you've returned. Oh, my spectacles! With these, I shall have no need to fear any letters, be they small or faintly scrawled. I shall learn aught I can, that the day might come when I can repay this debt I owe you. Many. Take this as a token of my gratitude.
Outstanding. A laudable result. Just what I would expect of the Arisen. It is vital that we rest and regain our strength before moving on.
Perhaps a journey to Batal will aid us in unraveling the secrets of the Godsway. I know the way. Follow me.
The guide is most welcome. Now we shan't lose our way.
This trial is too much for one such as me.
Isn't it about time we had ourselves a meal? Oh, what I wouldn't give for a bowl of hot stew.
to fly when I'm here. Greetings. You need only make a worthy offer. I have seen your path. You've my gratitude. 'Tis lovely to see you.
Must you run so fast? I can hardly keep you in my sights, Arisen.
I'm not taking any passenger.
One must take.
This ox cart will not take you anywhere till I've had my...
I near tire of our talks.
Steal your Cyclops! Our foe is susceptible to lightning attacks.
Tis done. Thank you, Arisen. I'm overjoyed to have completed the task my master set for me. Well said.
You would gather materials here, Master. Can we really afford to carry more?
We have found a material. I'm sure we'll find a purpose for it in due time.
Wishing my armor can wait till the morning.
I'm unsure.
Where? Oh, there's always demand for weapons. Particularly near the border. Where quarrels occur every other day. Hey. Do come again?
No purchases to be made today, I see. I just hope the shopkeep understands.
I wish I knew. Your restraint, Arisen.
Well, come, if you think me a liar, then buy.